Hi Virgo, let's get straight into it, Virgo, and see what's coming in for you or coming up for you for the month of December. King of Swords, Ace of Cups, Three of Pentacles, Seven of Swords, the Hierophant, and the Eight of Swords. Okay, quick overview, Virgo. You do have some exciting new things happening this month. Ace of Cups, new beginnings, new emotional attachments are forming, ones that could potentially lead to marriage in December. There's possibly some deceit or obstacles taking place in communication, I feel. Something you've been meaning to say or to communicate to a loved one, maybe a superior, someone around you in the workplace, maybe even a friend, some sort of negotiations that you've been hesitating to bring forward are coming to culmination this month. So I think there's a lot of important conversations that will take place that need to be addressed. Something very important and possibly very near and dear to your heart, Virgo. So let's have a look, starting off with the King of Swords. This is the important conversation or the important questions, the big questions that you need to ask this month. Now, I feel before, if you've had some miscommunication or if there's some sort of mental block or barrier to someone that you need to talk to or something that you need to address, I feel like this will be loosened up this month, meaning that these important conversations are going to come to surface. Now, they may be uncomfortable to encounter. It could be about money. It could be about finances with a spouse, with a partner. It could be about wedding plans. It could be about major changes happening within a company, about bosses, superiors, favoritism even. This might be coming up this month, and this needs to be addressed. It's interesting that you've come up as the King, but you've also come up as the Seven of Swords. You are ruled by Mercury, so this is all about communication and your mentality this month. Unless you're dealing directly with a fellow air sign, an air sign, a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, or a fellow Virgo. These are where these uncomfortable conversations are going to take place. Otherwise, it's mental and it seems to stem with you. The King of Swords is upright, however, so it does show direction in thought and you knowing what you need to say and coming into your power, because the King sits above the Seven of Swords. He is higher in power. Therefore, your thoughts, your words will prevail this month. So this is really, really nice here. For those that have been communicating with an air sign, there is going to be possibly some miscommunication or a mixed bag of emotions stemming from conversations that you'll have with this person this month. Ace of Cups, you're definitely starting some sort of emotional attachment that I've mentioned here, possibly with a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. And this is indicative of someone that's coming in that's emotionally available. There's an outpour of emotion with the Ace of Cups here. So someone's thinking about their emotions, someone's expressing their emotions, or someone's forming emotional attachments. And this is strong ones. This is love. For some of you, you might be falling in love if you are single. Maybe you're falling in lust or falling in love, but either way, I think there's a very strong emotional connection that is tied into this. If it is a romantic connection, absolutely. For others, you'll be meeting someone that is or will end up being very dear to you. So this could be a friend, it could absolutely be a romantic partner, it could be a superior or even a colleague. There's definitely an emotional attachment that's forming, so it doesn't necessarily have to be romantic. It can indicate that this is a strong emotional bond to someone that's blossoming and growing, which is really beautiful. Interesting that the middle column here is the Catholic Eucharist, and then we see a Catholic Pope here. So for some of you, regardless of your religion, religious orientation, or spiritual orientation, this indicates that there might be engagements or marriages, marriage proposals, engagements, whether it's around you or it's being proposed to you, or maybe it's you that's doing the proposal. There is a religious ceremony or some sort of ceremony to commemorate a union that's happening here. So this is very nice. This could be wedding bells for some of you, Virgo, absolutely. Moving on, you have the Three of Pentacles this month. This is negotiation, and I think this has something to do with, for some of you, if you are negotiating over a large asset here, maybe it's a business enterprise, maybe it's investments or brokerage even, something connected to do with finance, it could be. I feel as though these conversations are coming up, some sort of negotiation over money. Now, be careful that no one tries to pull the wool over your eyes, because there is someone that's blindfolded here that is yet to see the bigger picture, is yet to see what's really going on. So maybe before you sign into anything or enter into any negotiations, Virgo, make sure you have a contract drawn up, make sure you're overlooking that meticulously, or even consulting someone with expert knowledge, which the Hierophant often symbolizes, to maybe peruse this contract for you and really be very detailed in this, and make sure all the I's are dotted and all the T's are crossed as well. So just food for thought for those that are dealing with a large amount of money, or a business investment, or a property investment of some kind that does require ongoing negotiations with the Three of Pentacles. Now, it's interesting that you have the Seven of Swords with the Three of Pentacles. Some of you may be blinded to a third-party situation, or you may even be aware of a third-party situation, but you've turned a blind eye to it, Virgo, and no longer will you turn this blind eye. December is a month where you're coming into your power and addressing those uncomfortable conversations that need to be addressed, Virgo. So this is good. I think you have a hunch or an intuition or some sort of suspicion here that something's going on. Now, I feel for some of you, if you are dating someone, in the romantic front, I feel as though this person is still clinging on to their past for some of you. Now, this could also be you, because again, you are ruled by Mercury, so it could absolutely be you, that you've come up in the swords and you're looking back to a past marriage, a past partnership, a past romantic connection, someone in your past, possibly also under an earth sign. I mean, you do have air, earth, and water here, so if it is someone under one of these elements, it could absolutely be that you keep looking back on this relationship, whether it's nostalgia, whether you're thinking about the deceit, whether you haven't come to reconciliation, or you haven't had closure with this relationship, or you haven't dealt with the deceit or with the obstacles, the trials or tribulations that were present in your previous relationship. I think this is coming to surface now, and oftentimes we do get nostalgic, especially during a Christmas period when we're around loved ones and family and friends, and sometimes it's you may find that your emotions are heightened because you are missing people from your past, people that you were once married to, people that were once very important to you in your life. It doesn't have to be romantic. It could be anyone that was in your family or extended circle of friends maybe, but I feel like you're looking back to this as well. In business, I feel like some of you may be working with someone that's a little bit manipulative, or in career as well. Now, this person could be sneakily competitive or manipulative. It's almost like they're treading very lightly. They're trying to go unnoticed maybe in what they're doing, Virgo. And I think a part of you, with your sharp and analytical mind, can notice that something fishy is going on here. So you may want to investigate something like this month. And maybe voice your concerns to a superior. You do have influential people about you, the King of Swords with the Hierophant. So there's obviously people of importance that are around you that you may be liaising with, and perhaps it's this uncomfortable conversation or uncomfortable point that needs to be addressed to these superiors of yours. This could absolutely be the case. Moving on, you do have the Hierophant here. This is the traditional marriage card, which I absolutely adore. This could indicate marriage, wedding bells, commitment, talks of commitment, someone having the key to your happiness in a way. Now, I hate to say that because people often think that your happiness is dependent on another, and it's really not. It's really about finding internal happiness and then consequently finding someone else that can contribute to that happiness. So not being the source of that happiness, rather the contribution of that happiness, I should say. So when I see the two keys here present with the Hierophant, I think, you know, wonderful, two people have come together. They're both putting their contribution to the future of a partnership or a collaboration of sorts here. And this is a wonderful union that's coming together. I feel like some of you might be with someone that's beating around the bush of commitment, or, you know, is treading lightly and not wanting anything serious as yet. But for other Virgos, I feel as though this is someone who is wanting commitment, whether it is marriage or a religious ceremony as well. I feel like you keep looking to someone, Virgo. There's someone around you that you keep thinking about or looking to. Maybe you're even fantasizing about marriage with them. Maybe you're coupled up. Three Pentacles here, possibly a third-party situation. Maybe you're coupled up and indulging in the thoughts of having an affair or fulfilling some sort of fantasy. This could be the case. You know, with the Eight of Swords present here, I really feel like someone is being blinded to a situation here, or someone's anxious about a situation here. Anxious about their past, anxious about opening up. I really feel for some single Virgos out there, there is a lot of dates coming up, and one of these dates you'll definitely form an emotional connection with. But I almost want to say you'll be blinded. Now, whether you're blinded to see that this person has feelings for you, Virgo, whether you're blinded to see because you don't see how this relationship can form, you know, you weigh up the analytical and you bring up these presumptions and scenarios that sometimes you can't see past this because your logical and rational mind intervenes and then conjures up what can be and what can't be, really rationalizes, I guess, the odds or the consequences. And sometimes you just need to let go and let God in a way. So it's almost like you need to embrace what's in front of you, and sometimes you need to take that blindfold off and see people for who they really are, or acknowledge what this person is trying to tell you, whether directly or indirectly. They may even be implying this to you as well. So in a work situation, I feel as though there could be a superior that might be a little bit manipulative, or a fellow colleague this month. You know, there could be some gossip going on around the workplace as well. Even theft. The Seven of Swords, you might be seeing someone that actually steals from the workplace this month, or something like this as well. Please stay safe over the holidays. Sending you blessings, love and joy.